Another reason why a bigger move for Bitcoin is cooking here, the DXY chart is bouncing a little bit. It finally broke back into the EMA ribbon. Since I took already $7,500 profit here, we are progressing right now into the right constellation for an amazing move to the upside for Bitcoin. Derivatives players taking control and pushing the price higher. Find out today in this video what I'm seeing and where I'm taking my next trade. Let's go. Welcome back, guys. We start directly off with the CoinGlass analytics chart. Here, what I wanted to show you directly from the get-go, the reason why Bitcoin is gearing up for an amazing move to the upside and, of course, continuation out of the current range. We can see here that the spot bits are going to the upside in alignment with leverage, while open interest is declining. So what does, and the Bitcoin price overall grinding to the upside. So what does that mean? Really simple. Shorts are getting wrecked while more longs are coming into the market. And also spot driven price action pushes Bitcoin into higher levels and leading to really soon to a short squeeze into some really specific levels that we're gonna get into here at a later stage. So make sure that you are sticking around here until the end. Having a quick look at the DXY chart. The DXY chart is bouncing a little bit. Remember, guys, I told you there is the possibility that we are going to see here a small bounce. That we come here all the way back up again to 105.5 points here. Most likely we are going to stop around 105 free level and continuing lower in direction of 104 and then 103.5. We're into the shorter time frames for Bitcoin. Here we can already see that the Monday high seems to be an obvious target for bulls right now. This level here, once we are reclaiming this, will open the doors for Bitcoin above $60,000 once again. Of course, we need to hold for that. Also here, the chandelier exit indicator right now, but everything looks fine here. The RSI is slightly pointing up. MACD has a small green candle here. If I zoom in here, you can actually see that. It's a really tiny one, so but it is green. If now the next 15 minutes candle will be green and pushing a little bit to the upside, you will get a clearer picture of that. The stochastic is about to give a buy signal depending on how the next candle is turning out. Even if we come a little bit lower here, let's say we would come down to like $57,200, not the worst. We would still hold current levels and would still be able to push into the Monday high here and potentially beyond that. When we're looking at the EMA ribbon and the liquidation levels, here on the EMA ribbon, we finally broke back into the EMA ribbon, and now we need to reclaim $57,800 and close some candles above that to come above the EMA ribbon and flip that back into an uptrend. In terms of short liquidation levels, here again, the upside is favored right now. I see a short squeeze coming in at around $58,300, $400 to the upside. Once we are at this level, we potentially go straight into testing the $60,000 level. That will be a crucial moment to see how Bitcoin is going to react here, also in terms of liquidations, because here is not a lot in terms of liquidation levels, but in terms of liquidity, when we go to the heat map in a second, there things looking much different. Here we would only start triggering based on these levels a short squeeze above $60,800 into $62,700 potentially. So, but here right now, the most important thing for me to watch is that we come here above $58,400. And this is also one of the levels from where you can take a new Bitcoin position if you missed the entries that I had given here way below us. Now, when we're going to the liquidation heat map, and look at the last 24 hours, then you see also here, the next hottest area is at $58,300 and $400, hence why I'm telling you that a small short squeeze might be here in play to get to this level, and then another one to the $60,000 level. And from there, we might likely get some consolidation before we see another leg into $64,000, which is also a really important level. And I'm going to show to you here in a second. So here now, when I go to a weekly chart, you see much better why the $58,000 to $60,000 range might be targeted here, because it is one of the hottest areas on the chart right now. Below us, of course, we have some longs that have built up here, but nothing compared in liquidity compared to these shorts that had built up on the way down here. And here on the weekly chart over the last 7 days, the hottest area is $62,613. There we have right now almost $417 million worth of short liquidations that will get wrecked there once we are tapping into this. And guys, just in case you are not right now in the mood for trading because, for example, you think it's still too risky to enter because you think the bottom is not in, just chill. Go to BYBIT, make a prediction bet on football games if you like football, and stand a chance to win a ticket to the European Football Championship final in Austria. The only thing that you need to do is sign up on BYBIT with the link down below and just take part in the prediction game. Who will win on each football game, and then by the 14th of July, if you are in one of the top leaders in the leaderboard, then you get a chance to win a trip to Austria to go to the European Football Championship final. So personally, I'm not a football guy, but if you are, definitely do it, so it doesn't cost you anything. Just sign up with the link down below here on BYBIT and play a little bit around with that. Another reason why a bigger move for Bitcoin is cooking here on the daily chart is that we have our bullish divergence. The bullish divergence will also start playing out once we are breaking above this low here and this high of that candle, which is again in confluence at $58,400 and $500. Now, once we are tapping into this, you see the next level that we're most likely going to attack would make sense here, $60,200 to $61,000. And here on the VPVR, also clearly visible, the next higher range in the volume traded areas would be $64,500. So, and here we need to be careful once we are reaching that, because nobody knows how Bitcoin is going to react once we're tapping into this crucial level. So we could get another rejection to the downside, a hefty one, or we are getting just a smaller one, back to like 62, consolidate a little bit, break above it, and continue the upwards trend. But for now, nobody knows what's going to happen here, even though the indicators, of course, are here painting a clear picture of nice upside pressure. The only question is, will it be enough fuel for Bitcoin in its tank to push past $64,000 and form here support so that we can attack $70,000 and beyond that? But now in the short term, definitely $60,000. That's the level where my eyes are, especially with the MACD here about to flip bullish, potentially even today. The bullish divergence here, which will play out once we are tapping above $58,400. These are the things that I'm looking at right now. Here also on the 4-hourly chart, you see now that I was quite right with our W formation so far. Of course, it's not 100% confirmed yet. It will be only confirmed again when we're breaking above $58,400. And once more, a level of confluence for this price area. Now, that will also become your entry level, because there's so much confluence around it that it makes sense to use that as an entry and trade this all the way up to the next confluential level at $64,400, $500. We definitely put in here the lower low, now the higher low. We have our W formation, and also the target is in alignment with the $64,000 level, and we have also a small demand zone up there. And guys, once again, if you want to use these gradient indicators and also see here supply and demand directly straight on the chart, because you see here, I told you yesterday. When we are getting here these purplish candles, you get then red ones. So that means there's another leg to the upside, which is now in progress. So again, if you want this indicator, go to the link below and go here to MDX Algo. The MDX Algo suite is what I'm using for this. Just sign up there. You'll find a link in the description and under this video here. And my Bitcoin trades, of course, doing quite well right now. As you can see here, I'm totally up another $10,000 since I took already $7,500 profit here. Also here on that week's chart, you see clearly the W formation. Again, if you missed a trading opportunity, basically my entries that I had given here publicly over the last couple of days, where I took all these trades, then use the neckline at $58,300 for the next entry. And again, I'm trading my Bitcoin trades right now on weeks. Also there you find a link in the description below and in the pinned comment. If you sign up there, you still get also $20,000 as a bonus, as a sign up bonus. So go and check this out. The Bitcoin resistance line here seems to be tested today, and we are potentially breaking it. If we can close today's daily candle as it is, we will finally break it, and then we should get a nice pump here by tomorrow or after tomorrow to the upside. But here, just a word of caution, guys, we still need a break above this downwards trending ribbon. Only once we're flipping above that and seeing here a new established uptrend in green, only then we know we are completely out of the woods. So this can still take potentially another week or two before we are seeing this happening, which does not mean that we cannot trade now already, so don't get me wrong, we can already trade once we get confirmation that this downward sloping trend line is finally broken and confirmed broken. So and this will be the case by tomorrow potentially. Now, why you came here today is, of course, you saw this chart here, which potentially did not make a lot of sense to you when you saw that, but let me explain. This is just another way to illustrate the RSI on a weekly chart. So, and you have to understand where we are at right now in this weekly chart. See here, we have around bottom, then we had the consolidation phase, then we got a fake out, then we had a top. So now on the RSI, you see that the RSI created a divergence when we formed the round bottom. Then we had here also consolidation and the RSI. Then we got another peak to the upside, came down, then another consolidation on the RSI, while we got here the bear trap, and then we went here into the 85% area, I would say, of the RSI, where we had the top and came back down. So now we are at the same level again, where we are seeing consolidation on the RSI here around the 41% level. And from there, we get a bounce to the upside. That is, of course, higher time frames, guys, to the upside, and seeing this bear trap being completed. And this is also in alignment with what I see here on the weekly chart here right now. Here on the weekly chart, we are still slightly under the 21 moving exponential and average at $58,400 once again. Why it's so crucial, that level. We only need to close a candle above the 21 exponential moving average, also to get confirmation that on the higher time frames we see continuation to the upside. This is again in alignment with the Wall Street cheat sheet chart. Here we just need to wait 1.5 days to potentially put finally in a green candle. Once we have the green candle, that will be the confirmation that the worst is over and that we are finally ready to move here completely to the upside. So now I need to find out where did I have the rest of my chart. Here I took as anchor points the last high and the last low, and that shows you again why the $64,000, $65,000 region is so crucial as resistance, because here is also the golden ratio on the Fibonacci retracement tool. So even if we come up here to like $58,400, $500, this will be a big resistance area once we are pushing here to the upside. So now let's talk about altcoins. The RSI Heatmap is still a little bit oversold, even though we see some altcoins popping left, right, and center. And I will show you how you can actually find altcoins before they are popping against the dollar. So you can basically foresee in the future which coin pair, let's say Ethereum USDT, will pump tomorrow after tomorrow, and can position yourself accordingly. So I'm going to show you a nice trick for that. So again, stick around here until the end. I'm about to show it to you. And here also, once again, guys, all my altcoin trades are happening on BYBIT. If you want to trade the setups that I give you, use BYBIT with the link down below in the description of this video, and also still get $30,000 in sign-up bonus for using that link. Now, the way how you can do that to predict potential moves to the upside, for they're actually happening against the dollar pairing coin, is when you look at the Bitcoin chart of that specific coin. So here, for example, eGold was forming here around bottom, and now finally broke above the horizontal level of 624, I don't want to say 0.000624 level, it's just too long. So I'm just going to say 624 level. Once we are closing a daily candle above that, that would be a good moment to enter into eGold, regardless where the price is right now and regardless how many percentage moved already today. Because if we are staying around the same level here, more or less, then you still are looking at, against Bitcoin, more or less a 24% move, 25% move to the upside. Now, when we go into the dollar chart, also here we have more or less the same pattern. We are trying to break above $37 and stay above $37. If we can manage to do that, expect eGold to go as high as 33% more or less here over the next coming days, because that is the next bigger resistance. So you can of course also draw in here a small trend line if you wanted to, like here this. So you see this was also already broken. So you had yesterday technically your confirmation to enter eGold a little bit prematurely, but again, if you wanted to play it safe, you would wait for today's candle close before you enter this and then trade this to the upside. So but go and check the Bitcoin pairing charts of coins that you want to trade in dollars, and look if they have any signs of strength right now breaking to the upside. For example, Solana is another one. Also our trade doing not too shabby right now. The stochastic is showing a little bit of sideways movement. Also the RSI not really convincing here. So there is also some big resistance around this level. Hence why we are struggling a little bit to move here into higher prices. But eventually you're going to see Solana move here into the golden ratio of $165 and potentially then pass that here all the way up to $222 and $230. So again, you are not too late to take the trade if you want to take it with us together. I'm trading this on BYBIT, don't forget. And if you want to stand a chance to win, if you don't have money right now available, you can just go to Prime XBT, just deposit $100, that's all what you need, and you are standing a chance to win potentially here $1,000 every single week. You just need a Prime XBT account, guys. Sign up there, deposit $100, and not even opening a trade, you know, just deposit $100, and then you stand a chance to win $1,000 that you can definitely use right now to take advantage of the low prices. Because I just want to remind you here once again, these low prices will not last forever, you know. So we are here in a stage from where afterwards we are just going basically up only, you know. So you want to be able to buy now while everything is still cheap, and not come later when, let's say, 100 people already won and buy somewhere here, you know, and you missed out like 50% of the move. You don't want to do that. So go to Prime XBT with the link down below and try to win the $1,000 every single week. The Bitcoin dominance chart is also something that we need to have a look at really quickly. Here, the Bitcoin price is still below that downward sloping trend line, which is fine, but the dominance overall is still coming down here. And again, the pattern that we had laid out here over the last 2 weeks is coming into fruition. Bitcoin dominance should come a little bit lower down, because I'm prepared for that. See something like this, and then we are going to the downside. So even if we would get a small bounce in the dominance back to the upside, it might be correlated with a short squeeze in Bitcoin into the $60,000 level. So don't get scared about that. Because in terms of dollar value, a lot of altcoins should go up at the same time with Bitcoin, and then the dominance will start dropping, and altcoins are going to outperform also again against the Bitcoin pairing. Then Ethereum, also here, finally we are able to enter the trade that we were looking for. Again, if you want to take it super safe, just wait for the daily close to get us confirmed. But I'm actually, after this video, let me actually do it now on where do I want to do that? Do I want to do it on weeks? Let me actually do that right now on weeks. And then I want, I need, sorry guys, because this is not, here, my usual, okay, I do this later guys, but I'm going to open here on weeks a nice trade on Ethereum. Definitely at current prices. Then also INJ, our trade set up nicely in profit already. Again, if you're coming late to the party, your next level is around $21.90 where you want to enter this. But of course, also your stop loss is a little bit heftier than bigger than from the other trade that's already nicely up here. So, but again, you're not completely too late. You can still take this. Here on the indicator, still showing a lot of upside, a lot of confluence of upside pressure. So you can still take the trade setup from $21.89. And the last one is here, Rune. Rune is just sitting around our entry level. A perfect opportunity for you to get in. The MACD is super bullish. The stochastic, okay, is about to top out here, but the RSI still has room to grow and is also in bullish territory. So here I would also lean to more continuation to the upside, also because we are testing right now the neckline of the W pattern. That's why I took here the entry level, because it is the neckline of the W pattern. And don't forget, this W pattern, if it plays out, goes here more or less into our target. So here $4.06 is the upwards target once we're breaking above the neckline at $3.58. So again, if you want to trade super safe, wait for $3.58 with a 30-minute candle close at least above that level, and then enter, and then you can trade this into $4.06, and you have here your stop loss at $3.37. So these are the trades, guys, that I'm looking at right now. I'm already positioned some of them. Other ones I'm going to take today. Yeah, I hope you made already the last couple of days a lot of profit here with me together, like I did on weeks so far. Thank you so much again for watching, and don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.